Hi, I am Dr. Ashwini Kumar, founder and CEO of CliniExperts Regulatory and CliniExperts Research Services. When I was working with a CRO early in my career, I encountered a recurring challenge that many companies were silently struggling with. At that time, what existed were largely regulatory listeners, people who could help move files, but very few organizations had deep technical expertise or a scientific understanding of regulatory submissions. That was the moment I realized this was not just my problem. It was an industry-wide gap, and that's when I felt strongly that this space needed a technically sound, professional and trustworthy regulatory consultancy. And that realization eventually led to foundation of CliniExperts. Aims ingrained in me that regulatory success is built on scientific integrity. Rather than seeing compliance as mere paperwork, I approach every application through a clinical lens. My medical background allows me to evaluate the mechanism of action and ethical rationale behind a drug, whether it's a novel therapy or a complex fixed dose combination. This ensures a product clinical logic is bulletproof, anticipating the technical scrutiny of expert committees and CDSCO before the submission even begins. Maintaining quality for 900 plus clients across 7 verticals come down to 3 pillars. First, standardization of SOPs. We utilize over 125 rigorous SOPs to ensure every workflow is consistent and compliant. Second, regulatory intelligence. We leverage proprietary databases of historical CDSCO queries, allowing us to anticipate hurdles and act proactively rather than reactively. Third, deep domain specialization. We refuse to dilute expertise. We deploy dedicated domain-specific teams, separate experts for medical devices, pharma, biologics, food, and cosmetics. For us, ISO certifications are not just badges. They are a reflection of how we operate every single day. Certifications like ISO 9001, ISO 27001, and ISO 13485 help foster deep trust with our clients because they demonstrate that our systems, processes, and controls are internationally benchmarked. CliniExperts Research is our dedicated clinical trial organization, and since launching this division in 2018, we have conducted over 65 studies across multiple therapeutic areas. We provide clinical trial services across a very wide product portfolio, which is rare in the Indian CRO ecosystem. More importantly, we are possibly the only CRO in India that brings deep regulatory expertise alongside clinical execution. We are developing various AI tools and softwares to bring more efficient model for handling regulatory as well as clinical trial projects. We are also spreading our wings globally with the launch of our USA subsidiary CliniExperts USA, where we will provide one-stop full service spectrum to Indian companies which want to enter USA market and at the same time enabling US-based company to venture into India market. We are on a mission to become the most trusted partner for Indian as well as global companies. At the end of the day, trust is built through exceptional results, scientific credibility, and clarity of guidance. And that is exactly what CliniExperts stands for, helping innovators navigate complex regulatory landscape with confidence, integrity, and speed.